What's good, everyone? My name is Imroz Khan, and you're watching Lit Magazine, Literature Redefined. Lit Magazine is brought to you by the English Department of Abeda Inamda Senior College, situated in Azam campus, Pune, India. Do not forget to check our website at magazinelit.blogspot.com. I welcome you all to our little talk show, Know Your Real Champions. Today with us, we have Mr. Aryan Kapoor. He shares a work experience with ADOPT as well as AICTE, that is All India Council of Technical Education. He is the CEO of Ethereal Events as well as the CTO of Food for You. He likes to dabble with things such as crypto, Python, web development, web designing, data sciences, cloud development, and whatnot. Just to add more feathers to his cap, he's also an IITian from IIT Madras. I welcome you, sir, to our little talk show, Know Your Real Champions.
Hi, so it's great to be here. Thank you so much for the warm introduction. So I'm very grateful to for Lit Magazine for having me today.
So my first question to you is, so you are a student of IIT Madras, and there are millions of students every year giving the paper of GEE means and advanced to get selected into IITs. What message do you have for them, and what is your learning of this preparation phase that you also went through when you were preparing for IIT?
Correct. So my just as a disclaimer, my IIT story does not begin with JEE. Like I'm from a different sort of an entry point into an IIT directly into data science and programming program. So if I talk about preparation, I think never really took JEE very seriously. Sort of still was working and was having a few ventures here and there, building projects, building websites, coding, and everything. But I think it had always been an integral part of my life to teach and to study. So teaching friends, learning from them, sort of built a good journey and a good experience for me to go through while I was preparing.
So it was amazing knowing your struggle story, and it's really inspiring for many of our future IITians. We know that there are many soft skills that a person needs to sustain in IIT. What are the soft skills, and how you think can the students right now inculcate in themselves?
Correct. So, as you know, we are online, and I have like my IIT peers. I'm yet to sort of have the campus and everything experience with them. But to be very honest, the soft skills that are involved are, I think, universally true. And when you're in a crowd of people who are either on a same or a higher intellectual level than you must understand on how to nurture it, how to learn from it, how to build from it, and how to actually create something that you and your peers can be proud of. Right? So that is, I think, the biggest skill that you should have. In terms of other soft skills, you should, of course, be a good leader or a teammate, be a strong contributor, understand what you're doing, figure out your strengths and responsibilities and your weaknesses. If you do that, I think you're good to go.
That was very informative, sir. My next question is, you're basically from Delhi, and then you moved to Mumbai for preparing for JEE and other entrance exams of engineering. Then you come to a place where you have your college, which is by far the most prestigious engineering college in our country, and now you are in a different city. So, what are the things that this educational migration taught you, and what message do you have for the students who are migrating for education in our nation?
Correct. So, to like again, just to reiterate, my entry through to IIT was not through JEE; it was through a lateral process. Now, more than that, I think traveling through places and building teams and everything sort of gives you an experience as to how to deal with people. And as you said, the soft skills part, I think you develop it more. The more people you talk to, the more places you visit, the more adjustments you make. I think that's how strong your skills become.
So you're currently working as the CEO of Ethereal Events. What would you like to tell our viewers something about this organization, as well as how can the student community be benefited from this?
Right. So, Ethereal Events is not your run-of-the-mill traditional events company. We focus on new age technologies like AR, VR, digital events, 360 view videos and events, live VR events. We've conducted live events with some of the biggest names in the industry. In the past 1 year alone, since we shifted a huge part of our business completely online, we have had more than 200 artists performing live on our pages. Almost every weekend, we have 3 to 4 shows running on our Instagram page or our YouTube and everything. In the past 1 month, I think our page has reached more than 2.5 to 3 million people. We have crossed, I think, the 6,000 or 5,000 follower mark. and everything. So it sort of is a fun journey to be in. More than that, Ethereal does not only focus on live events and sort of the cutting edge technology, we also do media. We are a very big name with digital marketing and media among some of our close associates and partners. We also want to revolutionize the way artists actually perform and actually how budding artists can get into this industry. So in today's day and age, the natural trend is that even managers and management goes for artists that has a higher commission or some sort of a bias. We have built an AI ML based model and a complete recommendation system that deletes all this bias and gives you the best artist for your performance regardless of how much commission we're making or how much income are we generating and everything else. So it levels the playing field for beginners as well.
So you're currently working as the CTO of Food for You. What are your future plans with this company, and would you like to tell our audience a bit more about this company?
Correct. So Food for You or UFF Limited is sort of UFF India Limited is sort of we have. I'm the CTO for it, and it is again a technology-based company, but this time it's a for one of my favorite things. We focus on food and tourism, so two of the most popular and most favorite things for all students and people alike. We brought them together. So we had noticed this niche that whenever we travel, everything is fixed except the food. You always have a variable amount of food, and you cannot decide how much or what places to go to. So we have sort of built through extensive research and running this business physically offline for a couple of years. We've figured out what is required to be done, and we've collected enough data to now that we've built a complete ML model, and we'll be launching it in an online manner by the end of the year 2021. By end of 2021, we'll be deployed in one location, that is Manali in Himachal Pradesh and neighboring cities. Now we what we do is we using our recommendation engines, we recommend the best food possible for you, not only based on your preferences but for demography, filtering for your demography, age, gender, everything. Also, we have built a system in which you can simply buy a trip pass. So you buy the pass, you buy the subscription for 7 days if you are traveling for 3 days, 4 days, whatever, and you can go to any of our partner restaurants, eat whatever you want, how much ever you want, and that subscription will make it that will cover everything, and not a single rupee more will be charged from you.
So we know that you take classes for Python only to educate the common masses about coding and programming languages. So what inspired you to be an educator?
So I don't think I'm yet an educator still. I'm still a student. I'm just trying to sort of give back to what happened. So just to give you a brief, I have been a coder since I was in grade 6, almost 10 years now. And there were a lot of people who mentored me when I was that young, allowed me, gave me a chance to learn and grow. And I just wanted to do the same for others, what happened to me. So till date, I have had, I think, more than like a few thousands of people that have trained. I've given live talks on Python, Google Cloud, web development, React, JavaScript based frameworks, other frameworks, everything. Now, even in the past month, I actually wanted, due to COVID, I could see that many people were not able to find a job. There were many people that wanted to start their careers. There were students, young school students who wanted to start this. So I just thought that why not like use my Sundays and Saturdays to a good use, right? So in the past 2 months, I think we've had more than 700 or 800 students, all students, and it's been a wonderful experience. Like we have students who are 8 years old, 7 years old. We have children from school, and we have then people from science, from arts, from commerce backgrounds. We have a few people who are 36, 40, 45, 50 years old. We had a guy, I think from Russia or somewhere, who was 55 years old, just looking for a career change. Somebody who owned a business wanted to get into tech. So it feels nice if you that you are affecting people.
So we look up to you as our real champions. Who do you think is a real champion, and what are the qualities you want student to nurture who wants to be a real champion, a leader, or want to be an IIT in future?
I think, according to me, everyone who thinks that there's a difference that they can make and they actually go ahead and do it, he is a real champion. Anyone who believes that maybe I can teach one kid, maybe I can teach one student, maybe I can just teach my sibling, I can teach my maybe housemaids or house helps child, maybe I can not even teach, maybe I can just go ahead and start something. Like no matter from what background you are, you just say that, hey, I can see that many people are selling stuff online, let me do it. I have done it when I was in school. I have seen people, I've taught people how to do it. It's very simple. You just find out what is the requirement and you do it. Anyone who's able to find out that requirement and change the world for the better is a true champion and will always be in my eyes.
So my next question is, who is your role model, and why is he your role model?
Correct. So, if I were to give you a simple answer, Steve Jobs has always been and is still a very very big role model. Not because of the normal reason that Apple and the greatest company and everything. I get that. I have admired Steve Jobs not because he created one of the biggest and one of the most successful companies in the world, but I admire him because he built something that was difficult to maybe to imagine for people. They changed the world. He did everything. He charged heftily for it, and he marketed it in a manner that everyone knew that I have to get it. He made a brand that was a necessity, and that kind of branding, that kind of personal imaging, that kind of teaching is something that is very admirable. So primarily with these two startups, I have several other ventures that I've either directly or indirectly invested in, and we are always on the lookout for fresh talent, fresh interns, fresh employees, fresh collaborators, consultants, everyone. So anyone who wants, just get in touch with me. I'll make sure that my some details or some of my one of my team members' details are in the description. Just give them a call, give them a text, drop your resume. Let us see what we can do, and I would love to have any top minds with us. It will be an honor.
Now we have come to the end of this episode of Know Your Real Champions. But I do have one question to ask to Sir. Sir, how was your experience in this little talk show of ours, Know Your Real Champions? And what message do you have for all our viewers?
Correct. So I loved being on it. I loved speaking with you. It was wonderful. It was very much fun, and I would love to do this again. I would I love the sort of the series that you started. It actually will maybe train and inspire and sort of, even if this series inspires one person, if this session inspires one person, I think that is a victory, right? So it's a wonderful experience, and if I were to give a message, I would say that I would love to hear everyone come up here and sort of speak up and let me know how I can be better, how you can be the champion for me, and I think that is it, and that is the greatest thing that you guys could offer.
So that brings us to the end of this episode. If you like this video, do give it a like, share it with your friends. Also comment down your views below. If you want to check out more videos, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon below to get the latest notification. Until next time, this is Imroz Khan signing off.